someone posed a great question yesterday, and that's, do men love? Like, do they even love? And yeah, they love a lot of things. They love sex. They love being around hot women. They love whatever they love. So I imagine if they love the idea of marriage, or they love the idea, or they value the concept of having a woman long term or having a family, then they would be willing to make the sacrifices and go through the ego deaths that would be involved in that. So I think it goes the same thing as a woman is, I think our only like advantage, or our only like, yeah, I use the word, I hear that word leverage a lot, or like our only way to stay in our power is to know exactly what you, know what you're not dating until you know exactly what you're doing, like knowing what you're looking for, so that you can just say fuck off to everything that's not that. Because it's like, if it's not a full body yes, it's not going to feel good anyway, and then you're already compromising your sense of self, you're bulldozing your boundaries, and it becomes this messy situation. This whole like online thing has been insane, like a whole insane learning curve process for me. But it's forced me to continue to kill the like good girl in me, and like be more and more and more of a bitch, and have like ridiculous standards for myself. Like, you know, it is a bit outrageous, but it's also like, it is what it is, because a lot of men are looking to win. They enjoy the mommying because they're gross. But then they get resentful. So, you know, and then also like, men weren't raised by women like moms that cared. So if they don't know, they're like looking to a woman to be like, I don't know what the standard is, so I need you to like be that. And that doesn't push you into your power as a woman. It's just a really gruesome process to get there. Because also for me, I don't know about for other women, but it's like, I wasn't shown that. I saw a lot of women who, I experienced a lot of Jezebel women. I experienced a lot of women who were still centering men, even though they weren't necessarily in a relationship, like they still had that pattern. And women who were broken, like because they had been at like horrible marriages and stuff like that. So it's like they were doing their own thing, but they were still inside, not healed. So it's taken a lot to fucking stab the good girl and say, you need to back down, so that we can let the bitch come out, and like let her lead the way, because otherwise your needs aren't going to be met. And like, my kid immediately has shifted, and like once I started being more selfish again, and it's just so crazy, because it's so backwards from what you would think. You're like, oh, you're supposed to you sacrifice for your kids, but it ends up like me nor my kid are actually happy in that space. So, okay, I don't know if that helps anyone.